Greetings fellow Decepticons, Soundblaster1987 here. I know it's been a long time since I've done a proper Transformers review on this channel, but here we have one of my all-time favourite toys from the back end of my collection. Generations 2010/13 Voyager class, Fall of Cybertron Soundwave from the High Moon video game trilogy. As you can see, he's a big, chunky, SUV type Cybertronian vehicle with a load of spikes and sharp pieces around the front. And some glowing energon-like wheels down here. Now, this is the original American release, which means that a lot of the colours are flash and there's a few details missing. I don't currently have the Japanese repaint or the retro label set to improve that, however. So, for the main gimmicks here, the shoulder cannon from a robot mode can be rotated almost 360 degrees on its circular peg socket here on the roof for aiming at flying Autobots such as Air Raid and Jetfire. Then there's a spring-loaded button hidden underneath here that will pop over the robot chest cavity to reveal a data disk. This is Laserbeak. So, in order to unleash Laserbeak, what you have to do is push this lever as far forward as you possibly can. Sometimes you have to pump it forward like a air rifle to get the amount of force required. And as you can see, Laserbeak has launched of his own accord and auto-transformed on impact, because all of the data disc transformations from the Blaster and Soundwave cassettes in this video game lineup have a spring-loaded button on the underside that auto-transforms them when launched out of the chest of their respective partners. So, to transform Laserbeak back into his data disc mode, first flip the wings 180 degrees over, fold the head down, flip in the tail piece like so, and collapse the wings back together like so. So, the data discs are very similar to Bakugan in the way that they work, as you can tell. So, to get Soundwave transformed into his robot mode, first what you want to do is disconnect the legs from the back here like so. Then unfold the feet like so. Straighten out the knees on these ratchet joints. Rotate the side of the shin armour 180 degrees so the wheels are pointing downwards. Then remove the gun from the back like so. Lift this piece up and slide it on this little rail here backwards. Then disconnect the arms and straighten them out. Same on both sides. Flip the front wheels 180 degrees backwards. Split this canopy up top to reveal the head. Then disconnect the shoulders like so from the sides of the armour. Then bring the waist assembly into place. Much like the original Armada Starscream mold, you have to unsnap it from the back and bring it all the way forward to snap into the robot mode configuration. Then bring the shoulders up, fold in these pieces where the head was hidden behind, like so. Fold out the fist from inside of the wrist holes like so, which can be a bit tricky, so bear with me. Gotta get your nails into the sort of like knuckle indentations to get them out properly. And finally, double hinge this back. And get the mechanism sort of collapsed like so. So it's all compacted up onto the back like moving one payload. Then bring the chest in like so. And instead of leaving it flat, you want to have it slightly angled. So as to give him a sort of buff, muscular chest appearance. Like so. And here we have Soundwave in his robot mode. Just quickly attach the cannon to the back of his right shoulder there to complete the appearance. So, as you can see, Soundwave is pretty accurate to his game model. Not quite as much so as the Japanese repaint of the Deluxe from a previous War for Cybertron line, but hopefully we'll get a Voyager or even Leader class version of the Studio Series Gamer Edition next year to replace this one. So, articulation wise, there is a swivel of the neck, but it's extremely stiff and could easily snap the head all the way off if you're not careful, so you've got to be extremely careful with the way you move the neck. There's also an extremely powerful light piping block around the back of the head that allows his visor to light up. Then you've got a sort of very awkward outward shoulder movement that whacks his back of the head every time you use it because of this protrusion here. Then you've got a secondary outward joint here, a mushroom peg swivel of the bicep, ratcheted elbows, a hinge and a swivel of the wrist for transformation. Nothing always due to the way it works for transformation, much like the original Armada Starscream mold. Then you've got universal hips, bi swivel, ratcheted knees. We go slightly both ways for transformation. And a hinged foot that can't tilt at the ankle for transformation purposes. And yes, Soundwave's left index finger is pointed in such a way that he can actually, if you're careful enough, get him to press the eject button on his own arm so as to release Laserbeak. It's a little bit awkward because of the way the joints have been designed, but I'm hoping the Gamer Edition remake will fix that. So, Laserbeak, eject. Now you can fit up to 3 data discs in here if you're careful enough with the mechanism, and much like Movie 1 Payload and several other gimmick figures from the mid-2000s, this plunger goes all the way back so as to fit more data discs in there, and then just shove the plunger forward again to release them all one by one. And also, the platform inside here is designed so that if you put the data discs in this way around, pushing the plunger will automatically hit the spring-loaded button that transforms them on impact so as to make them transform directly out of his chest, like so. So if I were to put Laserbeak back in here and then show off a launch, one more time. Whoops. So, without further ado, for size comparison, here we have the Fall of Cybertron Voyager Soundwave figure and Laserbeak next to the new Transformers Legacy Armada Starscream. And that more or less concludes my review. I have been Soundblaster1987. Thanks again for watching. Join me again next time when I'll be going back to the Marvel Legends reviews with Age of Apocalypse Cyclops, part of the Age of Apocalypse Colossus wave. Till then, till all are one.